Remember, folks, I'm just a Muppet in a chair. Don't take me seriously. Hello, Booms. What's going on? It's good to see you. Welcome back. Having a good day so far, and it's about to get better. It's airline passengers losing their minds. This was sent to me by Harry Pickering. Are you related to Ronnie Pickering? Because that man's a legend. But thank you, Harry. Airline is a UK show. Now I can only imagine where this is going. But is it just... I imagine this would be real life, right? So it's actual people losing their minds because they can't get a flight. There might be some sad moments in here where somebody's actually, has like a sad story, but who knows? It's got a lot of views, so there's got to be some funny stuff in here, and some outrageous things going on. So I'm game. Let's do it. Like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want. And let's check out airline passengers losing their shit. Here we go.
We are going to be on that flight. I warn you, we are going to be on that flight because we were told by your own people that we were okay. So you take responsibility and you get us on the flight.
Unfortunately,
there is no unfortunate. You are unfortunate.
Every day.
You are unfortunate. That guy was mad. That guy was real mad. He got somewhere to be.
At Luton, over 100 passengers missed their flights.
No chance? No, it's got on time slot.
You say every day, hold on.
There is no unfortunate. You are unfortunate.
Every day at Luton, over 100 passengers missed their flights.
No chance? No, it's got on time slot, I'm afraid.
Some take it well.
Sorry, that's a no. Can't get you off.
And some don't.
No, really, you can't get on that flight. Oh, Christ.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know...
Sorry for the quick pause, but I gotta rewind. Because that sounds like somebody's playing basketball.
Can't get on that flight. Oh, Christ.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Airline UK was a TV programme that was on in the UK from about 1998 to 2007, and it was basically just a camera crew following EasyJet around to see what goes on at airports on a daily basis. After 11 years of filming, there were literally hundreds of episodes of people freaking out after being told they wouldn't be allowed to board their flights. So I've put a few of the best clips together, and yeah, let's get into it.
Alright, thank you. Oh, by the way, this is brought to you by Arthur TV, who has put together this compilation, so thank you, Arthur. Almost exactly 500,000 subscribers, so he must be doing something right. So thank you, Arthur, for putting this together.
No, it's showdown time. Alan Derbyshire, the airport duty manager, has been called in to deal with Mr. Ntaki, who's refusing to accept he can't have an immediate refund.
This is what I do not like.
Well, I'm sorry.
You take the money immediately, but you can't give it back.
You arrived for the 7:30 flight too late. And that's the bottom line. If you had arrived before 7 o'clock at the check-in desk, you would have now been on the 7:30 flight.
I hate to say it, the fat Mark Corrigan's absolutely on the money, isn't he?
No.
You obviously...
He does look like Mark Corrigan, the character from Peep Show, David Mitchell. But he's got the same hairstyle. He does look like him, yeah.
No. When I book a flight, I expect to go on that time. I don't care whether you postpone it to earlier, later. I expect to get on that flight.
Be there on time.
And if I don't, because if you look at my application, because I know I don't stay home, right? I gave my mobile number because I know I have my mobile number with me 24 hours.
The bottom line is, that is it. You have turned up too late for your flight.
And I say,
there's nothing more we can do for you.
I want my money.
You're going to have to write to customer services.
Why should I write to customer service? I didn't have to write to you to pay for it.
If you'd have been here on time, so you'd have been
I didn't have to write to you to pay for it.
If you'd have been in here on time...
I didn't have to write to you to pay. Now you're pissing me off. I didn't have to write to you to pay for it, did I?
Finished. Right.
Did I have to write to you?
That's it.
Did I have to write to you to pay for it?
Can you escort him off the airport, please? Thank you.
Yeah,
Did I
he
have
said
to
enough.
write to you to pay for it? Did I have to write to you to pay for it?
Airport, sir.
Did I write to you to pay for it?
Pushed to the limits, Alan loses his patience.
To get my own money.
Because
It's always funny when like you have a narrator come in after one of these things, like, and now the customer has lost his patience. In that calm voice, it's always funny to me.
too late for the flight. That's
Yes,
why.
and so I don't want
That's
to go
your
anymore.
fault. Your fault.
Yeah, but I don't want to go no more.
Fine. So you've got to write to get
So
your
give
money
me
back.
my money.
I can't.
Why should I write for
Would
my
you
own money?
please leave the airport?
It's not your money. It's not your money.
Would you
Is it your
please
money?
leave the airport?
Why do you have to write? Why do I have to write?
Call the police, can you?
Why do
Oh.
I have to write?
Just call the police, please.
At Liverpool Airport, a woman who's flown in from Paris on her way to Malaga for a holiday has been pulled over by security.
In the, how do you say, with
What's
the,
in the
with
bag?
case.
And this is the reason why.
This is
Oh, it's
the problem
a cat.
that he's very frightened, poor old cat, Koshka, and EasyJet doesn't like cats.
There's laws against smuggling pussy across the world.
Passengers too. I prefer to love.
Even though EasyJet doesn't allow any pets on any flight, Delphine Ramel thought nothing of smuggling Koshka on board as hand luggage.
In Paris, nobody told me anything for the cat, and I used to take my cat everywhere. And here they don't want a cat on the flight. It's horrible, horrible beast.
Surely the cat hates her. The cat's just been on an hour and a half flight in a suitcase. The poor cat.
Yeah, right?
I've had to call somebody. I've had to call somebody about your cat. Right. And the cat, no. The cat now has to go into quarantine.
No. The cat must... Alors là, mais allez vous faire... Mais alors, non mais ça va pas. Non mais vous êtes malade.
So at an international airport with a cat
You know she's cursing when she switches over to French.
that's in the country illegally, she decides that the best thing to do is make a run for it. Obviously.
The fucking baguette-eating dickhead frog.
That's a bit racist.
Delphine has finally decided to
Okay, inserting the in-betweeners clip killed me. It was a nice touch.
turn herself in, but she's not about to come quietly.
Look at this! I'm a big terrorist with my cat! Look at it!
It's nothing to do with terrorism.
Just for me, 3 persons per cat! That's ridiculous!
Terrorism has got nothing to do
That's
with it.
grotesque!
You cannot bring a cat
Yes,
into this
yes,
country.
yes! I don't care what you say! That's too much today! Too much! You break my holidays! You break my case! And now you want to take my cat!
Do you have any documents
Stop
for your
it!
cat? Do you have any documents?
Do you understand?
Not while you're shouting now.
Yes, I should because I'm fed up!
You shouldn't have brought the cat.
Fed up! Fed up! Fed up! Now I want to come back to France! And I will never come back here in Liverpool!
I hope she didn't just kick her cat. You kick your own cat. You love your cat so much, you kick it? It probably wasn't, but still.
Where are the taxis, please?
In Liverpool, not
Wow.
everyone is impressed with the new terminal.
I'm mad if I don't scream.
Donna Nolan has missed the last Amsterdam flight of the evening.
Passport, please.
I've got no way of getting. I'm gonna have to live here all night until. What do I do about a flight? I've got no money to pay for an exchange of flight or anything until I get back to work in Amsterdam.
Okay, the only thing we'll do is free transfer you to tomorrow morning.
What do I do
You'll have to
tonight?
stay in the airport overnight.
Well, if you're going to be stuck there all night, probably best to not make a scene and embarrass yourself in front of the people you're going to be around for the next 12 hours.
It's been the worst day of my life.
Oh god, never mind, here we go.
No need to throw passport.
While a lot of them do react hysterically, some of them react in a calmer, more abusive manner, like this nonce in the orange jacket, for example.
It's I got mixed emotions about this because it is funny, but like I've had a flight canceled on me before. I've been lucky where it's, you know, because I don't fly that much, but it has happened one time and I had to Fortunately, I was in a situation where they offered to pay for my hotel stay, so it didn't hurt me financially. But even still, I was like, God damn it. You know, it sucks. It really does. So in some ways you feel for them, but at the same time, like he said, don't embarrass yourself, you know?
She's not even 17. Look at her. She doesn't even know how to do her stuff. Like. Not even. You're negative. There's nothing positive about you. You're absolutely negative. You're telling me. I mean, it's not worth a while. I'll throw the money in your face and I'll f***ing go up to the flight. You know what I mean?
Ooh, you're hard showing off.
When's the next flight up to Inverness today? Probably about 5 o'clock. We don't have another one. Yeah, and I've missed the last one here.
Yeah, we only have one.
Yeah, well, you're a right slapper. Thank you a lot.
Okay, so the reason this guy didn't get let on was because he gave incorrect information when signing up for his flight. So first of all, it's his fault, but the lady at the desk handles it so well. When he calls her a slapper, she just turns around and says, thank you.
Yeah, well, you're a right slapper. Thank you a lot.
What does that mean? You're a slapper? Does that mean you have a slappable face? Somebody get back to me about that.
Back at Luton, browbeaten Mel encounters a regular problem.
An entitled middle-class family who haven't heard the word no in over 30 years.
I've got my passport and my driving licence. My wife hasn't got her passport, and neither does my son.
We do have to have one form of ID, like I say. We haven't got one of those.
So we can't fly?
No, not unless you have one of those.
I like it.
The only thing I can do for you now is transfer you onto the next flight.
I'll just go without me and forget about it. There must be something you could do.
No, there's not.
There's absolutely not. It's totally fake. But why? What are you worried that
If I get on a train and go up to Scotland, I don't actually have to have a passport to get. Yeah, of course it's a bloody train, but it's going to the same place.
Right.
It's not a fucking plane, is it? You muppet.
Just lower your voice there.
I am getting just a slightly off for this, but
Well,
it strikes me as being very strange.
I can't do anything about it, ma'am. We have no discretion.
I've got loads of identification. I've got loads of cards with me. I've got everything, but I haven't got a photograph.
No. I was going from Luton and I was going to Edinburgh.
The problem appears to be that we haven't got our photo ID to try and travel to Scotland, which, as far as I can remember, was in the British Isles. What can we do? We're utterly hamstrung by these thick-headed people wearing orange suits who say, oh, you can't do this, can't do that. I mean, you know, it's my son and my wife. It's not as though I'm importing some sort of strange 8-armed monster. How stupid is that?
Overall, there are 100...
Oh, God. People, man. This is why I stay at home as much as I can.
125 episodes, and loads of them are available to watch free on YouTube. So I'll add the links to the playlist in the description. As it was on through the early 2000s as well, there's more than just freak out episodes. There's one where Liverpool football team go through the airport and you see people like Michael Owen heading off to a Champions League game, and slightly more sobering, there's even an episode from 2001 when they were filming on the actual day of 9/11. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel.
Please.
I can't.
Why?
I'm sorry, I can't.
Why? I'm just begging you. I'm begging you,
There's
please.
no need begging. There's no need begging because I'm not going to change my mind yet.
Please.
You're not listening.
Please, just try. Oh, please.
Anyway, thanks for watching. Enjoy this last clip, and hopefully I'll see you on my next video soon.
Oh, it's this guy. Okay.
EasyJet. How the is it easy for sports that only have credit card? Huh? How the is it called EasyJet then?
We aren't allowed to book tickets even on the day with cash
where does it say
or a
this?
credit
Where
card.
in the airport does it say this?
And then my boss said no because it's a new system now, so we can't bend the rules. I've asked if I can do it.
Full of language. Big man, shut up before I box in your mouth, man.
Oh.
Manager will come speak to you.
Make
You
your
talk about
point.
EasyJet.
Excuse me. Excuse me. If you
Don't
want to make a
shut
point.
up, man. Move from yourself.
All right. You
Oh,
want to
man.
fly, forget
Me, I won't be flying. I wasn't flying in the first place.
Correct! Alright, thank you, Arthur TV. That was interesting. And thank you, Harry, for recommending it. Yeah, it's, I fucking hate airports, man. I really do. It's one of the worst experiences you'll ever go through, in my opinion, going through an airport. what's the word I'm looking for? Procedure. It's just a pain in the ass. But because of, you know, what they're doing, especially if you're flying to different countries and things, it's understandable. Like, you gotta, you know, you gotta plan things out way ahead of time. So there is a part of me that feels for the people that work at airports, because they're just trying to do their jobs. And there is a part of me that feels for people who are getting upset because of missing their flights, but, you know, like that first guy, like, just show up on time, you know? But if you show up on time and your flight gets canceled, that's a whole nother thing. But, you know, I don't think there's any reason to, you know, act like a jack-off about it, you know, because every time I go into take a flight, like, it's always in the back of my head, like, something could happen where this flight won't take off at the right time, or, you know, it might get canceled for that day altogether. So I always try to keep that in mind. It's always there. It's only happened to me once. The only other thing I could think, like, I've had flights delayed, but not like a ridiculous amount of time. Like, maybe I think the longest a flight has ever been delayed for me was like 2 hours, and I think that was actually recent. Well, fairly recent. It was over a year ago, but it was when we went to Greece. We had to take 2 flights. First flight to Canada, and then the next from Montreal to Greece. And the one that was taking us from Miami to Montreal, that one was delayed for 2 hours. And that was worrisome because we were supposed to have a 2-hour layover in Montreal. So instead, when we got off the flight in Montreal, we like had to run to get on the plane that went to Athens. But fortunately, there were several people on the flight from Miami to Montreal that were also going to Athens, so they were waiting for us. They didn't take off without. I think there was like 20 something of us that they were waiting on, and me and Queen Boomer were two of the 20. So it's understandable to get frustrated with that, but again, like, something like this, some of the stuff in here was funny, and people, it's, you know, call me a bad person if you will, but I find meltdowns hilarious. I really do. Just because I could never, I mean, I've had meltdowns too, but usually it's in the privacy of my own home, where the only person to witness it is Queen Boomer. But to have a meltdown in public like that, I don't see what you're going to gain out of it other than, you know, providing some entertainment for the people around you, which is what this video is all about. So, but it was a pretty good compilation. Thank you, Harry, and thank you, Arthur TV, for putting this together. Anyway, I'm out of here. Like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want, and I'll leave a link to Arthur TV in the description below this video if you want to check out his channel. All right, I'm out of here. Peace out, everybody.